It's the void. It's the emptiness. It's that I can't breathe, the lack of oxygen, the sense that someone just punched you in the stomach and you haven't come to yet. A feeling of you're going into your living room and you know there's a piece of furniture missing, but you don't even know where it used to go. Disorientation. And what is all of this? This is loss. It's loss of a loved one, of a relationship, of a project, of an abortion, of the illusion of something, a dream. And it's all exhausting. It's exhausting. And loss, although sometimes it feels as though not all loss is the same, the process by which we go through is very similar. Whether it's a project or whether it's a loved one or the relationship that simply didn't work out. The sensations in our body and our heart are very, very similar. And when we're going through these phases where in several stages, we spend a great deal of time just rewinding, living the last dinner, the last conversation, the last messages we exchanged, the last smile, the last. And we keep going in that cycle indefinitely, it feels like, and we don't know when it will end. And we wonder when it will end. And somehow there's something addictive about that cycle too, because it feels as though that cycle is what's keeping it alive. Even if it's something that needed to end and we knew it was going to end, it still feels as though it's keeping it alive. But when we come back to that emptiness, which we will come back to, we have a choice. We have a choice of, do we continue to rewind and live in this perpetual rewind, Groundhog Day of just replaying the movies? Or do we just rebuild? And rebuilding is clearly the most courageous option. It's also the hardest option. And as we rebuild, I want to leave with you some reflections as to how to rebuild better and how to be more conscientious in our rebuilding. One, we must be aware that this will happen again. We will lose again. We will grieve again because there's death, which is a guarantee, and also because things don't always work out as we hope they would. Whether it's a project, whether it's a relationship, or whether it's just the illusion of something, the dream we had for something, we will lose again. And so because we know we will lose again, let that not hamper our living. On the contrary, let that be the fuel for our living. Let that be the impetus for us to just live harder, to put all the logs in the fire and to give it our all. Let this be the injection that we need to just go full force, to go head on with life. Two, we must honor. We should honor whatever it is that we've lived through. Whether it's a loved one that's no longer with us, whether it's a relationship that simply didn't work out, whether it was the idea, the dream of something that simply did not come to fruition. The process of living that has made changes in you, has transformed you in some shape or another, has left nuances in your DNA, in your heart. We must honor that. And we do that through reflection. We do that through deciding how you've changed, how you are now a little different because you've lived through that. Let's honor that experience through the integration of that new version of ourselves. 3, humans are meaning-making machines. Whether science backs it up or not, whether faith gives it credit or not, we infuse our experience with meaning. Thus, we will do the same with this experience. And as you infuse it with meaning, as you reflect on what you lived and how you lived it, on whether you liked it or not, and how it's changed you or not, you're going to infuse it with meaning. My suggestion is that you be as flexible as possible with that meaning. This is an opportunity for you to exercise all of your flexibility so that all the rigidity that we oftentimes have within ourselves as how we see ourselves and how we see life or how we see others. Let's be flexible as we infuse this experience with meaning so that we can, one, honor it more and take more from it that enriches your DNA, enriches who you are, enriches how you go forth in the world. Be flexible in that meaning-making process. And fourth, we are multidimensional beings. I work on 4 dimensions primarily: the body, the heart, the emotions, and the essence, the spirit, whatever you want to call it. And as we have all these different dimensions of ourselves, and as we've lived and have gone through these set of circumstances, be sure to take care of all of these dimensions. The body has integrated this experience in a really concrete way. Your emotions are going through all sorts of processes as you engage and as you process this to integrate it. Your mind is trying to make sense of things that were said, of things that weren't said, of things that happened and things that did not happen. And your essence is trying to give more transcendence to these events. So as you work through all of this, be sure to engage all of these dimensions of you so that you're not surprised next time with things that maybe would have been taken care of if you manage these dimensions now. This is work to be done, but it's enriching work because it makes our life more harmonious and richer because of the experiences that we live. So I'm going to leave you with CRUDO. I suggest you start with O. The O for goodbye, for over, for our farewells. Start there to accompany you in this journey of rebuilding. See you soon. Let's do the work.